Hey, it's the Empire, GeoBoxing Empire, back from boxing. Now, Kubrat Pulev declined Anthony Joshua fight for October 28th, man. Apparently, Kubrat Pulev said he needs 3 months to train, man, to be ready, minimum. And I'll link it in the description for you guys. But basically, in this article, he talks about how his team was making negotiations behind his back, and he wasn't ready for the fight, and how his team was having poor communication with him in the first place, and how he's not fighting for a Republic fight, he's fighting for a world title fight. So he says he wants to really be ready for this fight in 2 months. Is it enough to be ready, man? And it's sort of shocking when I looked at it in the description, but even the person in the article is saying how it's really unprofessional to not be ready, man. You know, Kubrat Pulev has been rumored to fight Anthony Joshua for a long time now, and everyone always knew how the Klitschko fight was always in question. We didn't know if he was coming back or not, and we knew that Kubrat Pulev is next in line. So the Kubrat Pulev not to be ready, it's mind-boggling, you know. Um, Kubrat Pulev is a pretty active fighter. You know, he has some pretty good wins over Samuel Peter and Kevin Johnson. You know, he's pretty active. He did fight not too long ago at the end of May. So you think he'd still be ready just to be ready? Because, you know, one fight, if you're 1-2 fights away, guaranteed. If you Because literally he was only one fight away. The only thing Anthony Joshua really could do is just fight Vladimir Klitschko one time, and he was next. He knew that. So for him not to be ready beforehand is just crazy because everyone knows about the whole Ortiz Pulev mandatory thing, and we're battling to see who's gonna fight who first. Well, all that's being taken place, you should have been ready for this fight, man. And for him not to be ready, it doesn't make any sense. Um, you know, he's telling everyone he needs 3 4 months minimum to train, but he's a contender. He should have been ready, and if he's not gonna be ready, someone's gonna have to be next. So everyone, it's probably gonna be Luis Ortiz next because 3 4 months. I mean, by the time this fight happens, it'll be in December. That's a very long time, and I think Anthony Joshua should move on because Kubrat Pulev already rejected the fight one time with Anthony Joshua. This would be a second time. You know, needing more time again. Like, what do you mean more time? First time you already rejected the fight. Now you're saying you need 3 4 months to make this fight. This is really inconsistent from Kubrat Pulev, man. I'm really disappointed in him. He should have been ready. You know, after you declined the first time, you really can't do it again. I mean, everyone wants to fight Anthony Joshua. We all know there's millions of dollars to be made, tens of millions of dollars to be made, even for our opponent of Anthony Joshua. Kubrat Pulev is a solid top 10 heavyweight fighter, and for him not to be ready is it's just shocking, man. People would jump at the opportunity to fight him. People are trying to sue, you know, the WBA, like Luis Ortiz, just to fight uh, Anthony Joshua. So, I mean, some people are thirsty for that fight, and Kubrat Pulev is sort of just, you know, willy nilly about it. That's sort of crazy, man. So, Kubrat Pulev, man, he's probably gonna have to wait in line. He's probably not seen that fight for if he does this and he really thinks he can wait 3 or 4 months. I don't think Anthony Joshua will wait, man. I think Kubrat Pulev should probably lose his mandatory position, man. You know, the belts are trying to enforce the mandatory, and if he wants to wait 3 or 4 months, that's a really long time. You know, the ABA definitely will push the mandatory before the IBF, man. So that's how I see it playing out, man. I see Anthony Joshua moving on, if unless Kubrat Pulev can get, you know, just accept that October date, which we'll see what happens, man. But it's crazy, man. Kubrat Pulev declines the fight, man. I'll link it in the description for you guys so you can read for yourself. But let me know how you guys feel about that. Like, comment, subscribe. This is the Empire, GeoBoxing Empire. Peace.